Kolkata has always been very special. I am so happy we are ending the tour of Ruslaan. The Roro Ruslaan tour is ending in Kolkata because I have great memories with the city. Every time I've come to Kolkata, it has always been very lovely. It has always been very warm. It has always been great. And I love coming back to the city, and it is so nice that, every time we're here, we get the immense amount of love from the people. And I'm exhausted with this tour, to be honest. I am super exhausted, but coming to Kolkata is the last thing that just gave us that boost.
Yes, from the last 7 days, the team already have been throughout India. They are visiting tours. And now, Sushri, how are you feeling today by visiting the city of Kolkata? This is the first time visit, or you have visited yet?
I have visited Calcutta before. So I'm from Orissa, and the culture of Orias and people from Calcutta is so much similar that whenever I come to Calcutta, it feels like I'm back home. The food feels like home with all the mustards and everything. So I kept eating the pedas in the room and the rasagullas, which I'm sure my trainer will not be very happy about. But बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है कि हम रोड ऑफ रुस्लान का जो टूर है हम यहाँ पे एंड कर रहे हैं. आप सबकी एनर्जी इतनी फैंटास्टिक है that like Ayush said, it is the perfect boost that we all needed. Thank you.
The team is already a poster because you can see in the picture that they're in the AK-47 and the runner gun and all of this, right? I was asking कि इन्होंने किस तरीके से एक हाथ से पकड़ लिया. You can see this, right? So, what is the most क्या बोलूं जिसको मतलब challenging, the most challenging scene for this movie? Most challenging scene.
I think for me, the most challenging scene was being bare-chested in -6 degrees. And fighting, doing action while it was -6 in Azerbaijan. I have huge respect for all the women who used to dance in saris in Switzerland because it is not easy. And that was the time when I genuinely wanted to give up and I wanted to say, I'm so tired. But I think the experience of doing that and finally seeing it cinematically, you forget the pain, you forget the shivers that went down you. When it comes on the big screen. But that for me personally, that was the most challenging thing.
Oh, that's great. And now the last question from ourselves, and now we can open the press conference as well. After working with Sushri, right, and the last some of the film you have showed it down as war and this expensive and the Ruslaan like. So how is the experience? What is the new in this movie you are going to convey to the crowd and audience over there?
First of all, I think it was a great experience working with Sushri. She's extremely talented and she's looking very beautiful and pretty at this point in time, but she's a warrior. She does great action, so I think it was a breath of fresh air to see an actress who was going all gun blazing like I was. As many bullets I was firing, so many bullets even Sushri was firing, and she was jumping and kicking. So I think kudos to her. She brought in a new age cinema. Today, I believe women are no longer just supposed to be damsel in distress in films, or they're not supposed to only be the hero's love interest. They're supposed to add value and prove it to them that women can do everything. I think Sushri is a great example of an actress who has proven that women are not any lesser than men. You can carry off action in great sense. You can pull off everything. And she's got hurt, she's got bruised, she's limped her way back to the van. And not one day cried about it, and I'm a girl, please, make things easy for me. I think I think kudos to her for doing all this in her first film. It's very challenging for her, in my personal opinion, to debut in a film where you're supposed to dance, look glamorous, fight, act, emote. So I think she's taken a big leap of faith with this one. So great work, Sushri. But I think for us as a team, Ruslaan is a story which will emotionally bind you with action. It's not a story of only action. It's not aimless action. It is very self-aware of India at this point in time. So it is a thrilling film. You have a new antagonist, you have a new story, you have a new treatment. Edge of the seat film, I would like to call it. That by the time you see the film till the end, you will be like, okay. Now this comes from the first half. No scene in the film is not related to each other. Everything is related. So I believe that this is extremely important. But it is a modern film, today's film, which holds the family values of India, which is very important. That even though we're trying to make a film which is today, parents and everything, the emotion of the film is very Indian. The character is new, but the thought process is still at a time where father is father, mother is mother. But I can say very proudly